Jai Hind viewers, it's my honor today to welcome Shipra Gupta on the Achievers Articulate in the Global Strategic and Defense News to discuss success as a woman solo traveler. Shipra is an MBA in HR from the famous Bharati Vidyapeeth University, Pune, and she has over 12 years of experience working in the corporate sector. She is also a world record holder. Welcome, Shipra, to the Achievers Articulate.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you for giving such opportunity to come to the platform and talk about our, female solo traveler thing.
So, Shipra, my first question to you is that please describe your life's journey from being in the school to success now as a woman solo traveler.
Okay. So I belong to a very small city from UP, Fatehpur, basically. And like any, family, my family was also very conservative. I was average student also. But actually the thing was that, the patriarchy somewhere pushed me to prove myself also, kind of. Actually, I think this was seeded in me in that way. And I wanted to prove something for female thing that we can do better, we can do this even if we are not given this opportunity. So then I did my college schooling and went to Pune, studied there, and then came back to Gurgaon and kind of was stuck into corporate job. Then just suddenly like in 2015, first time I went for a trip to McLeodganj actually. And that time people were really shocked that how come I am traveling solo. But that was quite okay for me actually. It was not something I was doing so different. I was so good with that and I really liked that actually. Then I came back and it becomes so much, it was kind of a kick to me that, I could do it. Then I started doing it more. And then that's how the journey of solo traveling started. Way down when the Instagram, reel was not there and the people were not so much aware about the solo female traveling. So since then I started traveling and it was so empowering actually that it helped me to be so much independent. It made me realize that what are the notions built in our mind that people are like that, you should not talk to them, people are so bad. So it's kind of the test I was doing with the people and I got to know that okay, this actually work and this does not work. So it was eye opener for me. And so I think the female, if people go out and female travel, it made them, it is a kind of a mix of feeling that you can achieve something in life because you have been told that you can't do it. So it was really amazing journey for me till now actually.
Well, that's pretty inspiring, and I'm sure that my viewers also would have got a lot of inspired, hearing the great journey that you've described. Shipra, my next question to you is that what all challenges you face while traveling solo, and how do you overcome these challenges?
Actually, traveling solo still is a taboo actually. So recently I traveled to border, I traveled to LOC, which are quite remote places. And seeing any female traveler there, people just, generally are in shock kind of or surprised that, that how come you're traveling solo? And so sometimes people take it very positively and sometimes people take it very negatively also. So challenges are many actually, very very likely to happen also. So like some of the challenges, some of the incidents I can basically elaborate. Like I was recently traveling to a border, and traveling gives you opportunity to talk to local people because you tend to hear so many stories about that place, and unless or until you know about those stories, this is not fulfilling that actually what this place is likely to be. So then what happened in the midnight that somebody was knocking at my door continuously, and I was actually scared that point of time. I check all the window, all the bathroom window, all the room window, that anything should not be open. And I didn't open the door actually. Thankfully, I was in the, I was in the safer feeling that, some of the guests are also, residing in the same premises. So kind of it helped me that I was knowing that, nothing going wrong to happen. But certainly if I would have opened the door, I don't know what could have happened. um I actually, in one of the incident, I slept in a car also, which was parked in a road which was having very prominent animal area actually. That time we were hearing the story of that leopard is roaming around. And certainly that was the one of the incident where I was residing in Jostal, Mukteshwar actually. And certainly I got to know that, the hostel is not having opening at the night at 11 o'clock. I requested to the property manager that I can sleep at common area also, that is okay with me. But she was not ready for that. Then I said, okay, I can sleep in car, because I was not left with any of the option. So it was midnight, then I slept in car also. So not to discourage actually anything, traveling solo is come like is a part of, dealing with so much of uncertainties and risking also. So at times it is riskier, but at time it's rewarding also. So like I met some of the very very amazing people who took care of me, like, I felt like, so good people are also there. So like, I was in Srinagar, then one doctor hosted me so nicely. I was at some place in, Arin Valley and Dras, where the people hosted me so nicely that I feel like, it is a part of journey. You have to taste both side of, side effect actually, effect and side effect both. So yeah, but yes, in any way, safety should not be compromised, either female or male, anybody. So you have to be very particular, like the incident I talked about, that person was knocking the door at 1 o'clock in the night. So you have to be very particular that what you should do and what you should not do. Like I carry some of the, thing like paper spray, I always carry. I pin my location to my family or friend circle so that they are also aware. So these are the some of the thing, you have to take care on cautious side. You have to take some step also, but it is having own charm also.
Well, that's really very brave of you, Shipra, and the points you've given are really very interesting. Shipra, tell us about your achievement that has made you a world record holder.
Okay, so world record holder journey was like, I was inspired to do something different, something which can motivate female actually. So I was dealing with bad culture in office, and along with that, I was having that kind of so much craving inside, or I would say so much of motivation or want inside, that I want to do something different, something which should be there as an inspiration for the lifetime for the people, as a purpose. I always define life as a purpose. So then I decided that I should go for world record, which should be, world record actually is something people get inspired with. And then I started my journey. I thought that I should travel to border, because border is a place where people thought about limiting themselves. So I thought, let's break that, barrier in the mind. Let's go to borders actually. So the thought came, like life could have been easier if I could have taken the flights. But then I thought this will be very easy thing. So because our maximum population in India are traveling via train, via local transport. So since my message is just for that major generation, because people are there who are having, they are quite, sufficient in their life that they can afford all these things. But they are like maximum generation is that people are not able to afford that thing. But traveling is very very important, I feel, for the everybody, because it gives you so much of the, insights and learning, and it should be for everyone. And since ages, I feel that in like from like very very old time, we Indian were the people who used to travel. Like And that's how the insightfulness and other things, knowledge, wisdom was passing on. So then I decided, okay, let's represent the maximum population of India. Let's travel by via public transport, because it is somewhere difficult. So then I decided to travel via train or public transport like auto. And it was so instant. I was taking a drop at one place, asking and negotiating, and then moving on. At times, train was getting delayed, bus was getting delayed. At times, I was dropped at Guwahati at 3 o'clock in the night, and I was not having any option where to go. Then I was waiting at bus stop itself till the darkness, there should be the sunrise, and then I should move towards the next journey. So that's how I started. That's how I did my world record journey actually. So I touched 7 borders of India, international borders of India. That is Pakistan, China, Bhutan, Nepal, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka within 11 days. So actually the journey started likely because I went to Kargil actually to the last year. And it happened to me that I met one porter there. And uh, actually the story, actually I love to talk to the people, actually local people. And when I was talking to him, he told me that he generally deliver, he take the water to the top of the peak, to the bunker of Indian Army. And then when I saw that bunker, it was very very uphill. Like I used to feel like it is 17,000 plus feet height, and he must be taking 2-3 days to reach there. When I asked him suddenly that how you go there and how much time you take, he said it takes him almost 1 hour to reach there. So I was shocked. Like these are the general public at the border, and they are like, actually they are kind of real hero, and our army people are real hero who are having so much unsaid stories and people are not aware about. Then I thought like, how, if he's doing that way, I consider my like him as an inspiration. Actually that point of time I felt like the people at border are somebody like they are beyond the thinking of mainstream, mainland of India. Then I decided I should do something very tough, which should be having the physical and mental challenging for like myself and the people also. And it was amazing, actually amazing journey, very very amazing journey, because over the journey I was able to meet the army people. And the prouder moment was that when the army people used to say that when you will come back, whole India will be proud of to you, and we are liking that you are doing this. So वो मेरे लिए सबसे ज्यादा प्राउड मोमेंट था. एंड शायद उस टाइम पे मुझे उस जर्नी का एक्चुअली इसेंस समझ में बोलूं तो नहीं आया था. लेकिन the way army people were saying and talking, and the kind of happiness and the proud feeling they were having, it was sparking something in me, like I am doing something. Because they are happy, I'm happier actually. So that's how it was. And over the journey, when I was meeting people over the public transport, and when I was telling them, I was able to see the change in their thought that, if I am able to do it, their family member can do it also. Any family, their sister, their wife, their daughter. And I think that's how I really liked about my journey for world record for 7 borders of India solo and through public transport by land.
Well, that's really very interesting, and I totally agree with you that the charm of traveling by public transport, be it a bus or a train, is far more exciting and enriching than traveling by a
Yeah,
flight. And not only is
correct.
India proud of you, Shipra, I think the whole world is proud of you, because being a world record holder is a very big achievement, is an amazing achievement. So, heartiest congratulations for your entry in
Great.
as a world record holder. Shipra, my last question to you is that what would be your advice to people who love traveling or solo traveling?
Okay, so my thing is, I would say that traveling anyway is like traveling, like if you are not just going for any way of holidaying, then it is going to be very uncertain. Like when I travel, I don't know the next day where I'm going to move. So my hotel is generally not booked, never booked. I generally go there, talk to the people, And so if you are actually a explorer, like if you want to know about the people, and that gives me so much of opportunity to talk to the local people. When I go and talk to them कि यहाँ पे कोई hotel है क्या, so some of the communication also happened beyond that also. So if you're that kind of explorer, then surely give that opportunity to the local people, local hotel people, tour operator, cab. By booking through any travel operator who are very known, of course, give you very much comfort. But some of the local opportunity when you give to to the local people there directly, you actually cater them better services, like better thing in their life actually. Second thing, I feel like environment is very, very important nowadays, because during my journey, even from Jojila Pass towards recently towards Kargil, when I went there, I was seeing that one of the glacier, which was reduced to very, very low level, that I was able to see the mountain or the glacier. So you are at home, you are getting water on your tap so easily, you are not able to realize that actually environment is really getting affected. But so we have to be very careful that what we are consuming outside, what we are throwing outside, it is going to be a burden on the environment. So we should be very careful. And third thing, I would say that be very safe when you travel. Use your judgment actually properly, what you are going to rely on, because it may not be 100% true always, but at least don't be relying on any person. And be safe and secure. Carry your safety guard also along with yourself, so that nothing mishappen can happen with you actually. So these are something for female and male both, because I would say that one of the harassment case happened with me during Hamta Pass trek also. And that time there was no proper measurement for the female traveler that they can come back and stay at any homestay also. But after that, I raised that to one of the organization, Toy, which later on took care of that, and further made the rule and regulation for the rest of the trekking organization that they should have recognized homestay. So these are the some of the things that females should raise their voice whenever there is some thing, there is any loophole in the system. And in fact, government should also come up with some of the ideas which some of the execution policies which can help people, female basically, and can have some better security during traveling. So because India is such a diverse country, and everybody, I encourage people should go and visit, explore, because it is beyond your books, it is beyond your thinking, it is beyond the word actually. And one must cherish that knowledge which we are actually having so much. It is a treasure actually, I would say. So we should be very careful on that also, that how we can promote that.
Well, Shipra, very, very good points you have made. And thank you so much for sparing your valuable time and coming on the Global Strategy and Defense News. I wish you very best for your endeavors ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And it is so great to talk to, army people. It is always my, my great feeling to connect with the army team. And thank you so much for, inviting me and having me on this platform.